Hi everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to More from Canada. It's a new vlog that my husband and I are creating to actually stay in touch with our kids because they never bother to call. So we have a number of children and our youngest son is in Eastern Canada going to school. So this is about holiday decorating and we created it for him. So he loves this time of year and we won't see him until the 21st when he finally comes home. But he loves to decorate the Christmas tree. And so, Jack, this is for you. We love you and we miss you. And oh, by the way, you need to, it took me a week to clean your bedroom, so you need to wash your sheets more than once a month. I'm just saying, please do that for your roommates because that smell was powerful. Anyways, Mom misses you and I won't embarrass you any longer. But welcome to More from Canada. My husband and I live in Western Canada. I'm in my 50s. Okay, he's almost there. We live out in the country in a beautiful location just to the east of the Canadian Rocky Mountains. So it's a cold and snowy day here. We want to share with you a little bit about lifestyle. We love to travel. I love to decorate. I love lifestyle. I love to talk about careers. We're both very career focused. And we love animals. So our life is pretty full. We're blessed and I'm incredibly grateful and happy to share it with you. Why did we decide to do this? Well, actually, Cam probably asks me that on a regular basis. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I know that I love to watch vlogs. I know that when I watch Fearless, who is a plus size vlogger, a body positive vlogger, or when I watch Christopher Allen, who shares his lifestyle with his partner Steven and his decorating and his tips and tricks, some amazing Eastern Canadian vloggers that I really enjoy, and some wonderful European ones that I love what they have to share. I learn something new every day, and learning is a good thing. Learning is a good thing at this stage in life. So we're middle-aged, but we're not mediocre. Thank you for joining us. Hope to share a little bit with you. This is my very first video. Okay, well, it's second, but the very first one that I did took me a couple days to decorate. But I'm learning. I haven't got it all right. But thanks for stopping by. If you like it, please subscribe. I think that's important. Please share. If your parents would like this vlog, if this reminds you of your parents, if your mom nags you and tells you to wash your sheets more than once a month, that would be good. Share it with her because she'll totally understand. I'll talk a little bit about parenting. We have 2 sets of twins in our family. So it's a busy, busy household. Anyways, enough about that. Please enjoy the holiday video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for stopping by and enjoy. Okay, step 1, find a location for the tree and fluff it out as you build it. Here's the rest of it. There's hubby. Okay, step 2.
Manual labor.
Manual labor. All right. So the tree is fluffed. It is up. This is a 9-foot, obviously artificial tree, right? Because it is November. But just looking, checking for any holes that I may have missed, that everything is fluffed appropriately. Because now it's time for ribbon. Hi everyone. Welcome to Christmas tree decorating in the Moore household. We are, sorry, the puppy's right beside my foot. We just put up the tree and I did the fluffing of the branches and got everything in order. And now I'm going to put up the wired ribbon. So just so you know, I tend to buy multiple colors. This year I'm doing a very specific color theme, so I'm doing some cool colors. Silvers, golds, light greens, blues, but I'm going to put up some silver ribbon. Give you an idea of how I do it. This is wired ribbon that like I said, I buy at Costco, so usually a couple, and I like to kind of loop it in and out of the tree, put it through all the different branches and different lengths. So I used to do it right from the top, and I used to do the old around the tree method, but I like this more. It takes up some nice space, and I think it just looks more fluid. So just to give you an idea, what I normally do is I usually just take a pair of scissors and my ribbon, and I use my elbow as a guide. I usually usually wrap it a couple times and then I cut. So I usually do between 2 and 3 foot lengths, and I'll show you in a minute what it looks like when I put it up in the tree. So I'm going to cut a couple more of that. I also have some gold ribbon. It's got a bit of a burgundy tinge to it though, so I'm not sure I'm going to use it this year. I just might do the silvers and the creams and the whites, but I'll give you an idea here in a second. All right, so we've got the ribbon on, as you can see. Literally just cut it in 2.5 to 3.5 foot lengths and tucked it in and out throughout the tree. So I'm gonna stop here as much as I keep putting ribbon on. You can actually double layer your ribbon too. So here I used, just I'm gonna see if you can see it close up, like almost a translucent silver, and I did that because I like the light to show through, but you can actually double layer. So this is only a couple inches wide. On some years I've actually done a wide burlap, and then you can overlay it with a gold, but just to give you an idea. So next I'm going to go get my large size picks, and I'll be back in a second to show you what that looks like. Hi again. So we've done the ribbon, and now I'm going to move on to picks and some of the larger pieces. Now I love using picks on my tree because I think that really gives it a special look to it, you know, really elevates it from the one that you grew up with as a kid with the popcorn garland. Not to say that there's anything wrong with popcorn garland. All I'm saying is that if you're looking for really one of those breathtaking trees, I find that picks certainly do it. So I use a variety because we live in the country and we have very much I would say that farmhouse country kind of feel to our house. You know, it's a little bit more laid back. This is where I tend to mix up some of the materials that I use. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to use vertical picks. I'm going to use some bows, so some beautiful bows. Now I get these at Michael's Craft Shop. I usually buy them with a coupon or when they're on sale, but because I've had them the last couple of years, I haven't had to buy any recently, but these are lovely, and they come with a little twist tie on the back. I also tend to buy, because I like to pull in cream, it being a cream and a gold, a very natural looking artificial tree. Sounded crazy. But I like these poinsettias because they come with a clip on the back. So if you can see that, I can tend to get them on the tree and they stay nicely on the end. So I tend to use those. I also use, if I can grab one here, because I like to add some length to the tree. And this is just the plain green tree. It's not artificially flocked, which I would love, but I can only anticipate the mess. This is bad enough as it is. The house turns into a sparkle zone. But I love these curlicue picks because they add a different dimension. And then, because this girl could never have enough sparkle and shine, I love to use these picks. And I just bend them. I don't bother to cut anything off because frankly I'm a little bit lazy in that space. But I think this adds a real nice depth and a different dimension to the tree that really adds some, I don't know, it's just beautiful. And then again, sorry, I'm just reaching down onto the floor. Again, to add some more depth and dimension. And these are all in that kind of a silvery, I don't know what that tone is. It's not silver, it's not gold. It's kind of in between, which works really well with my cream colored furniture and how I go into the silver and golds in this particular room. The other rooms I do in classic Christmas red, but this room I do in this shade. And then again, so some of the things that I do, again, buy my picks, so you can see. There you go. I buy my picks on sale. I generally always buy them in odd numbers. because that's just the type of person I am. So I'll go 7s, 9s. Because this is a 9-foot tree, quite often I'll go 9 or 12. And then I start to put them in, and I just slowly place, look, place, look, place, look. After I do the picks, then I'll move to the bulbs, which I will do, just give me 2 seconds and I'll show you. I'm going to do a different color scheme this year. So it's called Winter Dreams, and I've got a couple of these. These are the shatterproof, and I get the shatterproof because, well, we have dogs. But most importantly because, well, both hubby and I are a little bit klutzy. So these shatterproof are nice. So they've got the white, silver, that goldy color, and a green, which really is part of that very subtle, elegant look that I'm trying to achieve this year. So a few things that you may want to consider. I always buy these if I'm changing the color scheme at the last minute. Of course, I wait till a sale. I bought these at Winners, and this is $29.99 for a package of 60. And then I've got 2 other different bulbs, same tones, 2 other boxes that I got for $24.99. So it really will be about what do I need once I get the picks up, and I'll have a better idea. And we'll take it from there. Stay tuned. All right, so we've got the picks in. I haven't put the bows up or the poinsettias because I think I'm going to wait to have a look and see what the tree looks like after I get all the bulbs and everything up. I'm going to try something a little bit different this year. I'm going to put some large pieces on the tree. So I thought this large wooden snowflake would add that rustic flair to the Christmas tree. And then again, keeping with the cream, I found a peace sign. So these are, you know, this is about 12 inches long, but it's a 9-foot tree, so I figure I've got that space. They came with some twine hanger, so I figure I'm going to place it in the tree and see what that looks like. Not sure if it'll work, and then I'm going to move on to the bulbs, because what I want to do is make sure I take those little bulbs, mix up the colors, but get them in the tree and then on the edge of the tree, in the tree, on the edge of the tree. And then lastly, I'll add the large bulbs in the same color. So the large, you know, size of a grapefruit kind of bulbs. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll fill with the poinsettia and the, what are those, the bows? This bow thing that I showed you earlier. I'll fill with that, and then lastly, in our house, we always put on our star. So, and that's hubby's job, but he's had to run to town. So hoping you're enjoying this. This gives you a bit of an idea of all the work that's involved. This is just tree number 1. In our house, I usually have at least 3 trees. I like to do a white tree and put it in the dining room. And then I like to do a tree with red, and I usually put that in wherever I think the family will be going most this year. So we've got an upstairs suite, but I think this year, because I've got all the kids home, I'll be so thrilled, and my father coming for Christmas, I think that I'll actually put it in our basement area, because that'll allow us to really enjoy it and add a little bit of depth. So I do all red in that space, but I'll show you that later. Let's just work on getting this tree done, because it takes all day.